Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're actually going to be doing something I've never done before, and that's going to be an empties video. So I'm going to take you through basically everything I've gone through in the past month, and these are things that I absolutely love, some new releases I was testing out for some brands, and just stuff I keep repurchasing. I've never done an empties video, but the reason I'm doing one is because someone, I think it was Glow Skin Guy on Instagram, noted that he loves people who do empties because it actually shows what people actually like and continue to use, and that it's more of an indicator of how much someone loves something more than any other type of review, sponsored ad, collaboration. And I agree, it totally makes sense. So I'm gonna take you through everything I've been loving, and we're gonna go in depth with each product. So the first product I'm going to talk about that released this year, and I was part of the launch campaign, is by Hero Cosmetics. It's the Brave Body Power Wash. Now this is, I love it. First of all, I was super excited because Hero Cosmetics does everything well, but also this is targeted for acne prone skin. And that's something I think about and don't think about, because when they first contacted me about this new release and they wanted me to be part of the campaign, I was like, awesome. And I went, oh yeah, I have body acne. That's something I would really, really like to be a part of. And I never think about body acne because, I mean, I don't stare at myself in the mirror. I can't see my back. So the only thing I really see is my face when I'm in the mirror. So incorporating this was awesome, and I was super excited to see the results. I have a whole video on my YouTube channel. You can definitely check it out. I will link it in the card or in the end of this video. But basically, what makes this so cool is that it has PHA, gluconolactone. So it's going to chemically exfoliate the skin. But on top of that, it's going to have a mighty mineral complex, which is basically malachite, copper, and silver. And those are all going to balance the bacteria on your skin, basically. So kind of keep everything in check when it comes to bacteria and skin texture. So I've been really loving using this for those ingredients. On top of that, it smells amazing. It smells like a more mature Old Spice. Like, it just smells so wonderful, so sexy. It's a very elegant scent, and this bottle is just so nice to have in your shower. It just looks nice, and it looks like you know what you're doing. Oh yes, so as you can see, I emptied it out. I love it. I have one on backup, and I have another one on backup. So if you're looking for a body wash that smells great, makes you smell great right after a shower, has great ingredients to not just battle body acne, but also just smooth out skin and make your skin look smoother, definitely check out this Brave Body Power Wash. It is amazing. I'll link it down in the description box below, just like all my other products. And just a quick reminder, the links that I have in the description box do give me a small commission, but of course, you know, you're free to use them to support me, and you're free to not use them. But just, we're gonna make that disclaimer, I do make a percentage off you pressing that link on the bottom. But anything helps me grow my channel and continue my career in skincare. Okay, so the next product that I've been really loving is from Paulas Choice, and it is their Hyaluronic Acid Lip Booster. So if you follow me on my Instagram, you probably have seen that I got this in PR, and I was really excited, and I was not expecting to get this. What makes it so cool is the applicator. Look at that. It's like a metal tip, and it's basically done. So I have to really squeeze it if I want something to come out. See, just a little bit came out right here. Here. See, nothing. So as you can tell, there, some came out. Alright. So, it's really amazing. It really plumps up the skin with peptides, I believe shea butter, and it's just so nice. So I can still squeeze a little bit out, so it's not a true empty, but it's basically empty. And I really, really adore this. It is a really, really nice lip product. And what I really like about this one is that it has squalane, it has peptides, hyaluronic acid, all the things you really need in a lip product. Like, if you've ever used a lip product and you put it on and you notice that you're still dry 5 minutes later, it's because you also need to hydrate your lips before you moisturize to lock in that moisture, because you gotta treat your lips just like you treat your skin. When it comes to this one, it has hyaluronic acid, so it's going to get that hydration from the environment. And if you just washed your face or something and there's still water there, and then it locks it all in with those peptides and squalane and those oils in here. It is honestly really nice, and it is just so luxe. Like, look at that packaging. Like, if you take this out in public and put it on, people will go, wow, that person is using a really cool product. It looks really cool. I love the packaging on this. Paulas Choice does such a cool job with their packaging, but I absolutely love it, and I definitely recommend checking this out if you have the money. I mean, honestly, you don't need to spend a lot of money on a lip product. You can get something like Aquaphor and it'll do the job, but when it comes to this, it's just really nice. I'm telling you, it really hydrates my lips. I have to use this maybe twice a day. Gives you that nice sheen. You don't even need like lip gloss or something if that's what you wear. That'll replace lip gloss for you. And it's just a wonderful product. I really do enjoy this. This would make a great gift for someone. But like I said, it's not necessary to pay that amount of money. I believe it's like in the high 20s. But if you have the money and you like Paulas Choice and you want those ingredients of peptides and hyaluronic acid, definitely check this guy out. Okay, so I need a drink of water. That's a lot of talking. Okay, and you guys appreciate how chill this is. I'm just in front of my couch, in front of the window, just doing my thing. No expensive lights, no doing every heavy editing, none of that. Just we're chill. We're doing an Empties. Okay, so the next one is by Dr. Dennis Gross, and it is their Triple Eye Correction Serum. So this is actually something I was also a part of a campaign video for that never came out. But I did that campaign with them, so I was paid to do some footage for them and review it over the course of 2 weeks to a month. And basically, I just recently finished this up, and you can treat this as a serum or as an eye cream at night. So you can either use it in your serum stage or as a last step in your moisturizing stage. And so I've been using this for a while now, maybe like coming up 2 months. And finally, I finished it. And honestly, I am so sad it's gone. I do have a lot of other eye creams to get to, so it's not like I am eye water gel-less. But when it comes to this one, I'm really gonna miss it, because out of all the eye creams and gels I've used, this is one of the most lightweight yet power punch packed product I've ever used. It has ferulic acid, it has retinol, and it has bakuchiol. So 3 things to help the under eye just smooth out, look young over time, and just keep your eyes in check. Now, it wasn't the most extremely hydrating base ever. Honestly, I felt like I needed more hydration and moisture with this guy. So I would eventually just drag up my moisturizer for my face on my under eyes, and that helped a lot. But when it comes to just using this alone, I will say it doesn't provide a lot of hydration for the under eye. So definitely use something else to give more hydration, or use it as a serum in your serum stage. But it is a really lovely one. It really over time helped my eyes just look younger and more youthful, something I didn't notice I needed until I incorporated this and finished it. So it's been just sitting there waiting for this Empties video. But this is basically a relaunch of their triple action line, where they combine those 3 ingredients, retinol, bakuchiol, and ferulic acid, which all really help with skin cell turnover and really smoothing out skin and just brightening up the skin. But this is part of their line, and it's just a beautiful bottle. Like, I adore this maroon color, and it has a cap, but I lost it. But this came with a lot, and it is expensive, but I would honestly recommend this as a gift for Christmas for someone who wants under eye correction. I would definitely recommend getting the Dr. Dennis Triple Correction Eye Serum, just because it is so power packed and it's gonna deliver results. Otherwise, I wouldn't have accepted a paid collaboration with them. Dr. Dennis Gross does everything beautifully. So this is gonna be missed. Loved it, and this is an empty, and hopefully one day I go back into it. Okay, so next up are 2 products that I absolutely love, and if you follow me on my Instagram, I'm always literally talking about. And I know there's some controversy on this type of product, but I'm going to give you my 2 cents on it. So basically, there are 2 of the same, from the same brand, and that is the Colorescience SPF powders. This one is the Sheer Matte SPF 30, and this one is the SPF 50 Sun Forgettable. So both provide SPF protection through a powder format. You just shake up the powder, make sure it's flowing through, and either buff it on your skin or tap it. Now, first of all, I love these. I use them all the time. These are not my first empties of these. I go through them like hotcakes. They are wonderful. I love it for touching up my SPF. I love it for mattifying my skin, blurring my pores. It has some slight tone correction, specifically this one because it is tinted in order to mitigate that white cast that usually comes from white powder. But with that being said, it also helps kind of even out skin tone because of the iron oxides in here. And these are one of the only SPF powder brushes that are certified to the Skin Cancer Society. So it does help protect against skin cancer from the UV rays from the sun. So that's what makes these super cool, because they have been approved by that entity. And I think it's just so convenient to take with you because it's just an easy way to just make your skin look better immediately, you know, touch up on SPF and everything. So a lot of people say that it doesn't provide enough SPF protection with the way people use it. You would have to use an immense amount of powder to get the SPF 50, which goes against what Colorescience says. It says go buff it around 2 times to get full SPF protection. And other people also say that the way powder is when it comes to SPF, it's going to be splotchy. So you're not really going to be going here and it's going to be like all covered. Like it's going to be patchy. So people are going to go out into the sun thinking they're fully protected and acting like it when they're not. So they're actually going to be doing more damage than good. The other point people have is that when it comes to these powder formations and the way it happens, is that when you get the powder and you dispense it here and then buff it on, you're actually moving that base layer of sunscreen you initially put. So even though you're doing it to actively put more sunscreen on, you may be actively smudging your SPF protection, thinking you're adding more, but instead you're moving the foundational layer of the SPF, and you think you're adding more, but it's actually being splotchy. So those are the points people have, and I agree and disagree, and here's why. Basically, when it comes to that, what I just said, where you're buffing it off and you're smudging that base layer. So 2 points to that. First of all, I think that when you buff it on, and let's say you are kind of moving it around, you're probably not going to retouch your SPF until you 2 hours post in the sun, and you know you need more SPF. So by that time, the foundational layer has basically rubbed off or just gone from protecting you for 2 hours. So I don't think you're smudging something that it has been or will continue to protect you. I think you may be smudging something that already did its job. And secondly, I think a way to mitigate that, and something I do, especially if I'm wearing a tinted sunscreen or maybe some kind of skin tint with SPF in it, I, get the powder in here, and instead of buffing it on, I press it into the skin so that I'm not really smudging anything, and I'm more adding the powder onto those areas. So that's kind of my other alternative method to using these SPF powder brushes, but also, trying to give my 2 cents on the whole reasons on why these are ineffective. I do think they are effective. I do think, yes, they are splotchy. Yes, they're not 100% going to give you full SPF 50 with 2 layers. But the way I see it too is that, let's say you're really greasy and you go over this, your whole face. Now your whole face is mattified, no grease whatsoever. That is literally the powder on your skin mattifying your skin, meaning wherever you powdered and it is now matte, there is powder on there. So that's what I like with these. It really just helps spot treat areas of your skin. And speaking of spot treat, what I also like to do is that, let's say I have a blemish and I really want it to fade and be protected. What I do is I get the SPF powder brush, make sure there's SPF powder flowing, and then I literally just press it onto that blemish. So at least I know I'm packing on a lot of powder onto that blemish, and it's going to be protected, and it's going to be soothed through the pure zinc oxide in these formulas. So that's another trick I use to use these powders in a way that's going to be effective, and not just for nothing. But other than that, these are also cosmetically elegant. Like they do blur your pores, they do make your skin look nicer, and it really photographs well, especially the tinted SPF 150. I really like it if I'm going to be out and I want to kind of slightly even out my skin tone, but I don't want to wear makeup. Beautiful. Also, it is basically transfer proof under your mask, and additionally this is water resistant, so it's a great thing to use after your workout, or if you're sweating and you're outside, or to just like mattify your skin and keep your oils in check. So these Colorescience ones are amazing. I do have a discount code, Mottaskin15, from the Colorescience website. Definitely use the link down below, and of course I get a commission off of it, but just know you get that discount code, and I really love these. They're really handy, and you just feel so luxurious putting this on in public. Okay, and lastly, I'm almost done. I literally have like 2 sprays left in this, and that is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Mist. So I'm almost done with this guy, and if you follow me, like I keep saying, this mist is my holy grail mist of all time. I love it. It gives you that glass skin, dewy glass skin that you want from K-Beauty, but it also provides you with soothers such as Cica. It has hyaluronic acid, it has reishi mushroom, which is an adaptogen, which some studies have shown can reduce stress on your skin. So meaning your skin will be looking less red and less inflamed. Additionally, this also has ceramides in it, so it's going to really protect your skin barrier when you're misting this. And it's just an amazing mist. It also has peach extract to help even out skin tone and bring the nutrition into your skin. And it also has a Volue Smooth Complex. Where that Volue Smooth Complex does, it makes your skin texture and your skin look smoother. So actively, you're hydrating, giving you a dewy look, and you're blurring the appearance of your pores. And it's just amazing to use as this last step of your routine, throughout your routine, to give you more dew and more hydration, and just throughout the day, just to, have that hydration again. I love putting this powder on, mattifying my skin, blurring pores, and then putting this mist on so that the powder, this powder is really good. Like, it's not going to look like powder, but sometimes you can go ham on it. And so putting a mist really helps that powder melt into your skin and look extremely skin-like. So definitely check out this glass skin mist. I love it. This is probably my 5th bottle of all time. I use it every single day. And when I finish this, I'm going to open up some mists I've had from PR that I really want to try out. And when I get back into this, I know I love it. It's my holy grail, 10 out of 10. I actually have a review on it on some of my videos here on YouTube. Definitely go into my YouTube channel and check out to see live applications. But I love this mist, and I know if you want dewy, glassy skin, you will love this. Absolutely, you will love it. And lastly, I talked about this on a reel on Instagram, and that is from First Aid Beauty, and it's their Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. Now, this is their trial version, or their mini version, and I actually finished it. That's why it's empty. But I love it, and it's actually replaced my Head and Shoulders shampoo. Like, I've been using Head and Shoulders for years, and I thought, okay, this is what I gotta do to keep my dandruff in check. And basically, it has kept it in check, but in order to have nice hair, I always have to use something, some kind of pomade, some kind of gel, and then blow dry it to give me a really nice, healthy hair, because Head and Shoulders would really dry out my hair, and if I used too much of the product, it would just make my hair look kind of brittle. So, with that being said, when I tried this out, it actually hydrated my skin, my hair, and it soothed the skin on my scalp, and it got rid of my dandruff, and it gave me volume and control. Like, I had no need for gel or pomade or blow drying my hair or oil, none of it. This is like an all-in-one. It got rid of my dandruff, and it helped tame it. So I haven't been using it for a couple days because it's been empty, but I actually have a new one that is on its way, and it'll be here tomorrow. But basically, my hair could look even better than this with incorporating this. So I actively feel the difference from having before using this, and now not having used it for 3 days. Like, I can tell and I miss it. Additionally, the ingredients are amazing. It has colloidal oatmeal and green tea, and I believe it has hyaluronic acid in there to also hydrate the scalp and the hair, and it just leaves your skin, your hair. Oh my god, I never do hair products. I keep saying skin. The hair really voluminous and healthy and hydrated and just clean. The scent, it's like this earthy, just natural scent. It doesn't feel fragrance, nor does it smell horrible. It just smells nice, just nice. And those are my empties. I hope you guys enjoyed that. These are all products I really love, and I can see myself buying each and every one of them again with my own money because I do love them, and I highly recommend all of these products. Definitely leave a comment below if you've tried any of these products and if you agree with me or you disagree and you completely hated them and are so flabbergasted that I love them and you hate them. Alright, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember to please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. Alright guys, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day.